What is going on, everyone? Leon checking in, and we're at it again with another video. In today's video, we'll be unboxing and reviewing the Kiwi Design VR dumbbell kit for the Oculus Quest 2. Now, this is a light kit of weights that attach to the Oculus Quest 2 controllers. The idea is using these attached weights for an extended period of time will increase our endurance difficulty. That being said, a standalone weight resistance training program is still beneficial and can't be replaced by this. However, if you're looking to make your virtual reality fitness a bit more challenging, this might be a solution. Now, this video is featured on the Oculus MetaQuest playlist, so you can find information related to this topic quickly and easily. As always, we only feature products or services I buy, use, or am interested in. Now, you can find this item and related items at the Amazon storefront link in the description below. All things said, let's go ahead and get into it. So let's talk unboxing. All contents come in a clean, simple packaging. Opening the box reveals a soft fabric sleeve with dumbbell contents inside. Underneath these contents is the product information. Dumbbell parts for the left and right joystick include bottom cover, top cover, knob base, 3 weight plates, and 3 weight adapters. Now, each plate is advertised to weigh 1.8 ounces, and all 3 plates weighed together weigh about 5 ounces. So let's talk installation, which we'll demonstrate with one controller, and then you'll just repeat for the other unit. Now, the easiest way to install this kit is with the controller standing upside down like you see here. First, we'll install the bottom cover onto the controller ring by turning it upside down and then just lifting on the controller, and this should just drop right into place. Next, we'll install some weight plates. Now, there are 3 for each controller, and you don't have to use all 3, but for each plate you don't use, you want to use a weight adapter, which takes up the excess space, and when we screw everything together, it'll prevent excessive play. Now, for this video, I will be using all 3 plates, so to take this all out, we just simply have to turn the unit over and then take out which plates we don't use or which weight adapters we don't use, and then drop in the one that we want to use. Next, we have the top cover, so we'll lift up on the joystick here, and then we'll just put the top cover in. We have to kind of guide it into the hole there, and it has to be facing a certain way so that we get a nice flush fitment. So you want this little gap to be facing towards the back of the controller. Now, the last item that we have to install here is the knob base, and that secures everything together, and it just drops right into place and it threads onto the top cover. Now, this secures really tight, and you want to keep it at an angle so that it's as far away from the thumbstick and the buttons as possible so you have enough space to move these around and tap on them. But overall, clearance is good. I haven't noticed any issues with it yet. Now, I did want to talk about the controls and how they are used in regards to this whole kit being installed, and I could tell you that using the buttons, those won't be a problem. The thumbstick won't be a problem either. I've got my thumb completely over it and even deflected far forward. It does come close to the knob base, and sometimes I occasionally touch it, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of interference here. Obviously, the O button, that's going to work with no issues as well. So this works good with the controls. There's really no interference here. Now, if everything is installed properly, fit and finish look factory. I mean, this looks really good. It actually looks like it was designed by Facebook, Oculus. It just goes together really nicely and everything is secure, and it looks great. This kit also looks very clean and modern. So for comparison, we have a Quest controller with the dumbbell kit installed and then one without the dumbbell kit installed. And finally, we have storage. So normally I'll store my Quest controllers upside down so that they stand up. But you can see with the dumbbell kit installed, it kind of does this. And sometimes it might even fall over. Just depends on how lucky you are. So you may want to lay it down on its side. Now, the good news is if you do want to store it standing upside down, this kit is easy to take apart. It comes apart fairly quick. And we will actually do a demonstration here. So that was pretty quick and easy. And then, of course, we have that nice fabric sleeve here where we could place everything in. Now, before I place everything into the fabric sleeve, I would assemble this so that nothing is just rocking around in that bag, hitting each other. And then you can place these pieces in here to keep them protected and free from dust. So here we are with the test, and I figured Pistol Whip would be a good game to trial with these VR dumbbells because this game is of course a shooter, and we enable dual pistols because we have a VR dumbbell on each side. And with this being a shooter, the guns, they're supposed to be somewhat heavy, so this adds more of a realistic feel to this game, which is why I wanted to go with it. Now, unfortunately, this game has amazing music, but I've had to mute it. That way we don't have a copyright infringement for this video. But I'm going to try to put some decent background music to it, so hopefully it'll kind of go with the track that I'm going to pick, which, by the way, is one of my favorite tracks. Now, the idea with these VR dumbbells is, of course, to use them for a longer play session. So with this game, these little missions here, they're somewhat short. So in order to actually make it more endurance, you could ideally play multiple missions, or you could do a more fitness intensive game like Supernatural, which I made a video about. Very phenomenal fitness app. There's boxing in there, there's just swinging, kind of like Beat Saber, meditation, all kinds of fitness programs in there for you, depending on what you like to do. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into the session. Again, dual pistols, and we are on hard mode, so we're gonna jump right in. And I'm going to try to keep my arms up for this session just to make this as challenging as possible. And I like this game because it makes you lean, it makes you crouch, all kinds of things going on here. And it feels like a movie. Like it feels like you're in a movie. And you can also hit, you know, say you don't want to shoot, you can hit. I imagine that makes it more challenging with the dumbbells. And it's a purely coordination game too. So of course, you know, you start to get winded, but it's a lot of coordination. You know, you can get fancy with your leaning too, really get into it, get immersed, make it feel like it's real. You know, gear up, wear your favorite fitness gear, you know, put your sneakers on. It's like going to the gym. You know, really feel it. And switch it up. You know, don't shoot all the time. Maybe hit instead. Lean a lot if you want to. Kind of like loosen up the body a little. What I love about this game. Let's see. See, I'm like that. If I miss someone, I gotta turn around and try to get them. I play like it's real, you know? Okay, so, I mean, your arms do start to feel a little bit heavier after going for some time. There's Superman up there, I missed him. Wasn't really Superman, but he was doing a Superman thing. Okay. And I mean, that's where the VR fitness is truly great. I mean, it really gets your whole body moving. You know, if you have a job or you're a student or you sit at the computer a lot all day, this will work great for you. If you haven't gotten into VR yet, and you're really interested, you know, my opinion, you know, get this, especially if you don't like going to the gym, or maybe you don't want to go to the gym. You know, maybe you want to kind of do something at home. This will work you out. And it's fun. It's fun. You know, we're playing a game. It's fun. It's immersive, action-packed. I'm starting to feel the sweat. And that's it for this session. So, I mean, I play this one a lot. That's why I'm really good at it. But, again, this is phenomenal. It does feel like these guns are a little more heavier. Makes it feel more immersive. You know, again, the goal would be to play a longer session, maybe play multiple missions. Again, play a more fitness-intensive app like Supernatural. But this adds a little bit more. A little more immersiveness to the game. And that's what I like about it. And they're easy to install, easy to remove. You know, if you have someone else who maybe needs it to feel a little lighter, you know, or maybe a child's playing. But with these, a very important thing, remember to wear the straps. Wear the straps anyways. You know, if this thing goes flying, especially with the weight attached, it'll probably do some pretty good damage. It'll probably break your controller fairly easily. But overall, I look forward to using these. I think they'd be a great addition to anyone just looking to make the gaming, again, a little more immersive or a little bit more challenging. So that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it and found it useful, please leave a like. If you're watching on YouTube and have any questions or comments, as always, drop those down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Now, there are 3 ways you can support the channel. The first way is to click on the Amazon storefront link in the description below. There you'll find items that I have bought or I would like to buy, and anything you buy from the storefront does support the content. The next way you can support us is just by sharing this video with someone who might enjoy it or find it useful. And the last way you can show your support is just by clicking the subscribe button. Now, liking and subscribing are important because those are your ways to vote on if you like the content. Liking and subscribing are also important for new viewers and listeners. If new viewers and listeners see likes and subscribers, they're going to think that the content is helpful, worth watching, and listening to. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, Leon checking out.